My name is Tim Thomas and I fight for glory. I started kickboxing when a friend of mine was beaten up in a nightclub, and he wanted to start a martial arts, and I said I'd go with him for moral support. I really liked it, so I got some other people to come with me, and then they dropped off after a few sessions and I just carried on. I never used to tell my mum when I used to fight. I just used to go abroad and come back with bruises or a trophy. I'm not so sure she quite likes seeing it, but she'll come to watch just to show her support. A lot of fighters will have different rituals before they go out and fight. A lot of them listen to music, or they'll sleep, or they'll wear something lucky. But for me, if I can hear my opponent hitting the pads in a couple of rooms down, it helps me focus more. It makes me zone into the fight ahead. For me, martial arts was the first type of sport I was ever really any good at. It's an individual sport, so everything is on you, and that really drives me. That's something that really connects with my persona.
Got great punches, especially the 1-2, the straight right and the right uppercut. He's traveled internationally, so nothing is going to make him blush inside the ring.
That very first round when they explain the rules and then you back up into your corners and the bell goes and you realise it's all you. Everything in that ring for those 2 or 3 minutes is all you.
Shake hands and win a clean fight. Good luck.
It's you in there on your own, and that's something that I really like about the sport.
Wow, a quick start here. Schneidmiller backs Thomas up early, but Thomas with a flurry of strikes to back the German off.
Yeah, Thomas landed well with that uppercut and that straight right.
There's a nice round kick to the body by Thomas.
Perfectly timed low kick by Thomas.
All these things play through your mind, how strong he's going to be, how quick he's going to be. And after the first round, I can kind of sit down and my instructor will speak to me. His first question he'll always ask me was how does it feel? And I'll tell him if I've got any worries, if I can tell him if he's strong, and then we work off that.
Seconds out, round 2.
If he gives me an instruction, I'll follow it because I'm trusting his judgment. My life is in his hands ultimately. I can see the fight from my point of view, but he's basically my eyes outside the ring, so whatever he says goes. When your adrenaline's really high, you don't really feel the pain until after. Sometimes just showing that you're not hurt can defeat your opponent. I'm really good at getting hit and just keep coming forward. Like even if I am in pain, because it's a chess game, you don't want to show anything. You don't want to show any flaws, and ultimately that's what makes you a good fighter.
There's a combination through the guard.
When you win it's an amazing feeling. You're there in the centre of the ring. They read out the results and your hand gets raised. The noise and the atmosphere is overwhelming.
3-0 blue corner, Tim TNT Thomas!
That feeling isn't replicated in any other sport.
Congratulations on a great fight. I understand that you were a little late in getting to this tournament. You just started a new job and your boss wouldn't give you the time off. What's up with that?
Basically, I started a new job on Monday, and I found out about the fight Tuesday or Wednesday, I think. So I rang up my boss trying to get the Friday off because I'm in training at the moment. She gave me it off to begin with and then rang me back an hour later saying I can only have a half day because I had a test on that day, so I had to go in, do a test, and then go straight to the airport from work basically, and then straight in, weigh in, and next day fight.
I'd like to thank my trainer John Graham, who got me, keeps my level fit, helps me with my training.
My trainer John Graham is we've been mates, and you know, he's been my instructor from day dot. So for 11 years, over a decade, we've been good friends. I mean, we go out, other than training, we go to training always together.
Because this was quite late notice, hopefully with more time, I'll be a lot stronger and bring the fight more.
When opportunities like this come along, for 3 or 4 days notice, it's an opportunity that you can't really miss out on. I mean, if I'd missed out on this, another person could have been in that final 8 and travelling around the world with those kind of big name guys.
What about being involved in this Glory World Series and this great crowd here in Stockholm, Sweden? What do you think about being in Sweden tonight?
Oh, it's excellent. It's the second time I've been, and it's a great place to be. So yeah, loving it. Thank you guys.
It's not for the money. I've never done it for the money. I mean, you have to do it for the love. The Glory payday of $300,000 US is one of the biggest paydays that I'm probably ever gonna fight for. It's one of the biggest paydays I've ever heard of at this weight. So yeah, I'm very looking forward to fighting for that. If I was to win, there's probably a list as long as my arm, and my girlfriend's list is probably longer than all our arms put together. As I say, I'm mixing it with the big boys now. These are guys that I would jump on the internet to look at for inspiration, and now I'm going to be fighting against them. So for me, it's a dream come true. It's time for glory.